Officially urgent. Open the road to Baghdad Airport this evening. August 11, 2019. Walter release date. August 11, 2019, 15:31. Baghdad, Euphrates News. Baghdad Municipality announced the completion of all service procedures for the road to Baghdad Airport in accordance with the instructions of the Office of the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces to open it to traffic. A statement by the Secretariat received a copy of the agency, Euphrates News, that the municipality of the airport and the Green Zone completed the work of rehabilitation of the street and cleaning and removal of debris and a number of agricultural work, as directed by the Office of the Commander-in-Chief to reopen the airport road at 6 p.m. today for citizens traveling with tickets passing through the terminal after lifting the control of one Falcon. It is noteworthy that the procedures for opening Baghdad International Airport came after the directive of the Prime Minister to form a specialized committee through the Diwan-i Order No. 247 with the participation of members of representatives of the Iraqi Civil Aviation Authority, Baghdad International Airport and other concerned parties. Abdel Mahdi denies the existence of future changes in his cabinet and calls for the submission of the names of 3 candidates for the portfolio of education. August 11, 2019. Prime Minister Adel Abdul Mahdi said there were no future changes in his cabinet. This came during a discussion session of the Prime Minister with selected Iraqi and foreign media on Friday, August 9, 2019, where he called Abdul Mahdi, the Parliamentary Education Committee, to submit the names of 3 candidates to take over the portfolio of the Ministry of Education, to choose one of them on the condition of ensuring passage in Parliament. Abdel Mahdi added, "We have not put the ministerial changes so far, and did not put anything in this regard." Stressing the need to complete the cabinet lineup, he explained that the House of Representatives rejected the names that we have submitted to him as candidates for the post of Minister of Education, calling on the Parliamentary Education Committee, in case they have candidates from the city of Mosul, to take this position, to provide 3 names and we will choose one of them, but they must ensure voting in Parliament. He pointed out that the government presented a curriculum on its achievements during the first 6 months, a detailed curriculum and questioning separated by reason and logic, a platform that determined the rates of achievement in all state institutions. On the other hand, Abdul Mahdi, the government does not give any promise to any state on the abolition of death sentences against foreign convicts who were within the ranks of the Islamic State. Noting that the government did not give a promise to any state on the abolition of death sentences against foreign convicts, because they are legal and judicial provisions. He stressed the continuation of discussion with countries on foreign detainees, pointing out that the judiciary has not allowed any one of these provisions, and we are committed to the implementation of Iraqi laws. And there are no measures to change them now. IM partners with Asia-Cell to support economic recovery in Iraq. August 11, 2019. The ISIL conflict displaced 6 million people in Iraq, disrupted the national economy and limited employment opportunities for citizens. 60% of jobs in Iraq are in the private sector, within small and medium enterprises, SMEs. Very large numbers of those businesses experience loss as a result of the conflict and need support to rebuild. In Fallujah, for example, an international organization for migration, IM, market assessment found that 69% of construction businesses and 66% of food-related businesses saw their workshops looted or burned between 2014 and 2017. Mosul and numerous other areas also showed high levels of damage and limited access to finance, challenges that EDF is designed to help businesses overcome. On Monday 05/08, IM Iraq signed a Memorandum of Understanding with telecommunications company Asia-Cell to support innovation under the Enterprise Development Fund, EDF, a livelihoods program that contributes to economic recovery and private sector revitalization through tailored support to small and medium enterprises. The innovation component, EDFI, supports early-stage tech businesses and tech startups in Iraq that can contribute to the local economy and create jobs for young people in the tech sector. We strongly believe that the engagement of the private sector is a necessary condition for successful and sustainable economic recovery and job creation, said IM Chief of Mission Gerard Waite. IM Iraq looks forward to a long, productive collaboration with Asia-Cell. As we work to expand job creation and improve economic opportunities across Iraq, today marks the start of a strategic partnership between Asia-Cell and IM that will bring the EDFI into effect in Iraq, added Asia-Cell CEO Amer Suna. Asia-Cell looks forward to contributing to the development of youth skills and capabilities. In setting the foundation for a powerful and sustainable economy, EDF aims to restore essential economic infrastructure by providing financial capital to SMEs in economic sectors that were successful prior to the conflict but suffered loss and damage and have a high demand for labor. By targeting key sectors and providing necessary funding, the EDF encourages rapid but also large-scale job creation. The fund has received hundreds of applications since the pilot phase was launched in September 2018, and 142 business grants have been approved to date. After the liberation of Mosul, I sold a small plot of land that I owned and tried my best to reopen my factory, explained Mawfaq Ahmed Mohammed, an EDF beneficiary and owner of an oxygen plant. I started with only 2 workers. Later, I received a grant from IM which enabled me to buy a generator which is crucial to my work. Before that, I frequently lost hours of work due to sudden power outages, he continued. This generator was a boon to my factory. I have been able to produce more, enabling me to hire more people and expand to 11 workers, which means feeding 11 families. This makes me very happy. This kind of support for the private sector contributes to the revival and rebuilding of Mosul. EDF forms part of IM's work in support of the people and government of Iraq, GOI, to promote sustainable recovery across the country. IM Iraq's EDF is supported by the USA Department of State's Bureau of Population, Refugees, and Migration, PRM, the European Commission's Directorate General for International Cooperation and Development, DG DevCo, KfW, the German Development Bank, the Government of the Netherlands, and the United States Agency for International Development, USAID.